After last series, we asked you to tweet us with crafts you wanted to see this series. One of your top replies was glass. With glass blowing and stained glass already under my belt, I was keen to find something different. So I've come here to meet gifted artisan Richard Payton, who's going to teach me the newly rediscovered craft of glass fusion.
Cool.
And it's really easy.
Yeah, right.
Perfected by, guess who, the Egyptians in the 2nd millennium BC, glass fusion is the process of layering glass and fusing it together with heat. It fell out of favour when glass blowing became a far more efficient way of producing glass. In fact, it's only been in the last 100 years that fusing has come back into fashion, with craftsmen like Richard elevating it into an art form.
OK, I'm going to cut the base out and that'll suck it onto the glass so it doesn't move.
Oh, that's what cat burglars use, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was fun.
Score it. Tap it. And then it'll come out in one go. Now we've got the base. I'll stick this out of the way.
Beautiful. We've got a perfect circle of glass.
This piece of glass will form our bowl. Today we're using 3 techniques to create our design. Firstly, we're making imprints in the glass with fibre mat and paper.
So these are samples where you've got fibre paper in the back of the glass and fibre mat in the back of the glass. So the glass melts around these pieces.
You can cut them into any shape you want.
You can be as random or as regimented as you like.
Well, I don't want to be regimented, but it sort of comes to me without me really knowing how it's happened.
Well, that's your style.
Well, it's not very good style, is it?
It's
to be
as
sort
good as any.
Intentionally regimented.
The cutouts go under the glass, and when they come out of the kiln, you simply peel off the paper or mat, leaving an imprint. But we've still got 2 more effects to go. For the next stage, we're spraying on copper oxide. This will be sandwiched in between 2 layers of glass to add colour and bubbles.
Oh, I did drip! That was what you told me not to do!
We'll create one big bubble on the edge and that will ruin the piece, so it's better to wipe it off and start again.
Should this ever make it to the kiln, the copper oxide will react with the heat and change colour.
So the colour of our bowl is going to be that blue.
It is.
It will have bubbles like on that.
Yeah. And the next thing we're going to do is get this piece of glass, the top layer, and pop that on top.
That's it.
And that's stage 2. And now what we can do is add colour to the surface. So what I think would be nice would be to use some flowers.
One of the brilliant things about this craft is its simplicity.
And I think everybody's artistic, everybody can be creative, and you just have different tools to express yourself. And this is so easy to do. It's literally just cracking a few bits of glass. You can just chuck a load of old broken bits of glass on top of this and it would still look nice.
With the matte fibre cutouts under the bottom layer, the copper oxide between 2 layers of glass, and the glass pieces on the very top, my bowl is a bit like a cake with 3 fantastic layers. If you fancy having a go, you can actually buy materials on the internet for under £200, including your very own kiln. Time to get fusing. The glass goes into the kiln for 22 hours at a mind-boggling temperature of 835 degrees. Once the glass has fused together, it will be placed on a mould and fired for a second time to create the bowl shape.
I have learned to make all sorts of lovely things. Well, at least I think they're lovely over the last few months. But the things you make, which you could potentially use every day, are particularly satisfying.
And after all that time in the kiln, my beautiful bowl is complete.
Oh, blimey O'Reilly, look at that! Ah, I made that! Are you not jealous? Wow, that is beautiful.